Hey everyone, Jenny Jensen here with Matt Morrell, and we are talking about the difference rates have on your buying power. So we look at what rates were a year ago to what they are pretty much today, and the difference in what your payment will look like. I work with a lot of first-time buyers, and they are comfortable with a certain payment, and so we backtrack from there and say, okay, you want this payment, this is the price range you want to look at. So going off of that, but also just kind of overall, like what the difference is that rates have on your buying, on how they affect everything. So Matt, I will let you take it from here.
Perfect. So Jenny drew out a nice little chart here to show
my house.
the difference between purchasing a home a year ago versus today, and the difference that we've seen in rates over that year. Go ahead.
Really fast, sorry. We're doing a $500,000 home with an HOA of $350,000. We're being realistic. In Southern California, you can't really buy a single family home for anything less than $500,000. So we just went ahead and just did a ballpark 500, which would probably get you like a townhome condo with an HOA of $350,000 because that's average. Okay,
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so rates a year ago, exactly September of 2017, were fairly close to 4%, just under, just above, depending on the situation. So we went with 4%. We're showing 10% down in this case. That's the most common down payment that we see. And it's yielding a principal and interest payment of $2,148 a month. Including taxes, insurance, HOA, all that good stuff, we would be looking at $3,224 a month. Today, that same $500,000 home, rates are almost 5%, depending on the person's scenario, either just slightly under or just slightly over. So we've literally seen a 1% increase in interest rates in the past 12 months. And that same 10% down scenario, the monthly principal and interest payment now becomes $2,415 a month, which is a difference of $267 a month. So had you bought this home a year ago versus today, your payment would be $267 less a month. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. And then we look at how that ultimately impacts your purchasing power. So this $267 a month translates to $50,000 in purchasing power. Had you been looking at a home for 4% last year, you could have bought a home for $550
For this payment.
here.
Yes. It would have been $450 or
$550.
Okay.
But now today, this payment only gets you $500,000.
Okay.
Right? So you've literally lost $50,000 in purchasing power because of that 1% increase in rate on this scenario.
Okay.
Right?
And as rates keep going up, your purchasing power gets lower and lower. It could be, even if it's just 1/4%, it could just be like, what, $60
to $70 a month.
$70 a month,
Right.
but those add up. That's a nice dinner. So
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money for a lot of people, and this is meaningful. And you add this on top of the fact that home values have been increasing steadily for the past, 8 years, give or take, 7, 8 years, and payments are going up rapidly, and it starts to get a little bit discouraging. But the theme here is the trajectory with rates has been up, and the projection is for them to continue to rise.
yeah.
And so if you continue to wait, you're going to continue to lose purchasing power from an interest rate perspective.
Yeah. And as far